There is nothing worse than pretending to fall asleep. You're like, I can't sleep, so I'm going to pretend to fall asleep right now. And then you actually trick yourself to thinking that you're actually asleep. You're like, I'm sleeping right now. Then you wake up a few seconds later, only to realize you haven't slept a wink. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are here. Such a beautiful day. I'm sending you tons of peace, tons of love. Take that, take that, take that. We're just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. How to fall asleep super fast. That's right. Do you have insomnia? Do you find it hard to get a good night's sleep? Are you always up late and you just can never fall asleep? Well, I got a great question that came to me. Let me read it word for word, deep divers. And if you've got a question, don't email me. I get thousands every single day. Add me on Instagram right now at Infinite Waters. Those people get first pick. So they start like this. Ralph, can you make a video about the importance of how to get a better sleep? Absolutely. I've been suffering from insomnia, nightmares for years, and I don't have the best attitude towards sleep, but sleep deprivation has been taking its toll on me. It's very hard for me to find a balance between work, side hustle, family, and sleep. If you read this, thank you so much. You're such an inspiration to me. Well, thank you so much as well. So, this video is really going to help you to fall asleep super fast. I know what it's like. I too at one point in my life couldn't fall asleep. I'm like, I want to go to sleep right now. And sleep's like, I don't think so. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So wonderful deep divers, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey to fall asleep super fast. And I mean super fast, to get a great night's sleep. First and foremost, we have to pay attention to two very important studies in the scientific community. We got to look at the work of Dr. Nedergaard, and from the University of Rochester Medical School. The research shows that when we fall asleep, cerebrospinal fluid flows through the brain and clears out toxins in the brain through a series of channels that expand during sleep. So that is why it is so essential to get a good night's sleep. And if you don't, well, you're going to be really grumpy towards a cat down the road. Now we also have to look at the work of Dr. Gregory Marcus from the University of California. His research shows that using a smartphone is disastrous for getting a good night's sleep. As your smartphone use increases, so does a poor quality of sleep. So what's helped me along my journey to fall asleep super fast is to hide my phone. Like, phone here, phone gone. Phone here, no phone. Go away, phone. We don't need you right now, phone, right? Look, what I love to do is to put my phone into another room. Because a lot of us deep divers, let's be honest, when we go to bed, it could be 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever time you go to bed. If you have this by you, you ain't going to bed anytime soon. Especially if you're on Instagram, going through people's profiles. Like, this is so addictive. And that's why so many people have insomnia. They can't fall asleep because they are addicted to their mobile phone, to their smartphones. And this produces radiation and L frequency. So this has got to be in another room. And by doing this exercise every single day, it has helped me to get an amazing night's sleep. I know it's hard, but if you are serious about sleeping well, the smartphone has got to go when you are getting ready to go to sleep. Now, deep divers, what's also helped me is to realize this. You have to start enjoying the life you are living. Because I remember, deep divers, when I was working in a job, I didn't really want to be there. And I didn't actually want to wake up to go to the job. So guess what? Because I didn't want to wake up, it was hard for me to fall asleep. Slow motion this side. Because I was dreading what was going to come. And that's why a lot of people can't fall asleep right now, because the psychology is, if you aren't happy with the life you're living, of course you don't want to wake up and see the day. No, you don't want to do that. You just want to stay up as long as possible, hoping one day you will never ever have to wake up, right? So I found out that the more I started to actually love the life I was living, falling asleep was very easy, because guess what? I wasn't trying to fall asleep, because I was doing so many interesting, beautiful things during the day that eventually I just I just drifted off. Like, where did that come from? A lot of us who have insomnia, what happens? You are so preoccupied with trying to fall asleep that you can never fall asleep. Now, why does this happen? This phenomena is something called paradoxical intention, okay? Now, there is a great psychologist, also the founder of logotherapy, Viktor E. Frankl. I remember learning about him when I was studying psychology in university. Fascinating. He came up with the term paradoxical intention. And he has a great book called Man's Search for Meaning. But what happens with paradoxical intention? A lot of people who have insomnia, a lot of people who can't fall asleep, what happens? You're like, I have to sleep right now. I must fall asleep right now. All of this pressure creates a lot of anxiety, a whole lot of anxiety. With this anxiety, this creates a lot of cortisol, the stress hormone. So now, guess what? You definitely can't sleep. Because you really want to sleep, you can't sleep, because you have built up way too much anxiety, way too much cortisol, that now it's very difficult. So with paradoxical intention, what he found out was, if you suffer from insomnia, you have to not want to go to sleep. And what does this do? This takes the pressure off. Like, just say, I don't care if I fall asleep or not, right? And what's going to happen is that you are going to enter a total state of relaxation, because there is no pressure, there is no anxiety, there is no stress hormone cortisol. And all of a sudden, even without trying, you just drift off. Like, deep divers, how many times have you been with a loved one, a good friend, and both of you are talking and it's late at night and you just fall asleep? Like, whoa, you didn't want to fall asleep, but you just fell asleep, right? How many times have you just been listening to 432 Hertz music by Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart, and you're like, I love this music so much. I don't want to fall asleep though. And then you just fall asleep, right? You wake up. The song is obviously finished, right? So with paradoxical intention, deep divers, how I use it in my life is to be so preoccupied with what I'm doing every single day. I'm not focusing, I have to get a good night's sleep. No. Focus on living for the day. Carpe diem, seize the day. Make sure what you are doing throughout the day is fulfilling to you. Be so busy enjoying your life that you aren't concerned about saying, I have to fall asleep. Because you naturally will fall asleep once you use paradoxical intention. Deep divers, how to fall asleep super fast, 7-day vegan challenge. Less caffeine has helped me. In fact, I don't drink caffeine. I don't drink coffee. Right? And that's why I can get a good night's sleep. If you are addicted to coffee, I'm not going to judge you, but just realize this, that a lot of people can't sleep right now on the planet. They find it very hard because they are overstimulated. And what's helped me along my journey is to drink 2 liters of water before I go to bed, pH 10. And by the time I go to bed, I just crash out in the first few minutes. Okay? What happens when you are dehydrated? You're like trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep right now, but I'm dehydrated. I got a dry throat right now. I'm really thirsty right now. You're looking a bit shaky, baby, in bed. Yes, you are, right? So anytime you are thirsty, you are already dehydrated. So the secret to falling asleep super fast is to make sure you are hydrated. Start drinking water, more alkaline water, more chamomile tea, right? And this is really fundamental. Less caffeine, more water. Deep divers, how to fall asleep super fast. Now, you have way too much on your mind. That's what's keeping us up. Every single thought is a child of you. So you have to realize, if you have thoughts which aren't serving you, if you are blaming yourself for everything, it's going to be very hard to fall asleep. With self-forgiveness comes the best kind of sleep known to man and woman on planet Earth, right? So learn how to stop being mad at yourself for not being where you really want to be. Learn how to surrender. And this has really helped me to fall asleep super fast, to surrender. You see, sleep is the ultimate surrender. What? Slow motion this side. You see, in ancient cultures, sleep and death were closely related, because when you are sleeping, you are having a mini death. In other words, you are preparing yourself for death. So you have to learn how to let go of this material world. Many times you can't sleep because you are still trying to cling on. Like, hey, where's my phone? I need to check the latest status and this update and that update. And you're drawn, addicted to this material world. That's why you can't sleep. You have to learn how to put it down. Put it down. That's right. Put it down, Ralph. All right. I put it down, right? To fall asleep super fast, you have to learn how to let go of the material world. And therefore, what helped me along my journey was to say, okay, I get it. I have to surrender before I go to sleep. And that means 2 hours before sleep, no smartphone. 2 hours before sleep, beautiful meditation music has to be playing, beautiful reggae music, classical music, because a lot of us, we are naturally in the beta brainwave state. Okay, now relaxation is at the alpha brainwave state. Then we've got the theta, then we've got the delta. So to move to the alpha, to the theta, to the delta, we have to be making sure we are in a relaxed state before we go to bed. What happens, a lot of us, as soon as we're like, the day is over, we're kind of stressed out, we're rushing everywhere, then we just jump into bed and we're like, hey, I need to go to sleep right now. No, it doesn't work like that. We have to start realizing we have to relax before we go to bed. Yoga is fantastic for that. Also, deep divers, realize that each one of us has a different circadian rhythm, okay? Not everyone is supposed to sleep at the same time. I love to have cat naps, okay? I actually sleep during the day as well for like an hour, and I'm good, right? So find your own natural rhythm, your own natural sleep cycle for what works for you. Deep divers, how to fall asleep super fast. You see, what's helped me along my journey is, I remember a great friend gave me a book called Lights Out. And this is all about how with the rise of modern technology, with the rise of electricity, there was a rise in mental illnesses and insomnia. So what happens? As soon as we wake up, we go to work or we go out, then we come home. By the evening time, the sun has gone down, but we turn the lights on. Now, what this actually does is that it actually stimulates our brain, tricks it into thinking, oh, it's daytime again. So this actually makes us hungry. Oh, I need to eat right now. So we start eating, and then we keep eating, and then we keep eating, and then we go to bed, right? So we're overeating. That's why a lot of us can't sleep. When we are overeating, it's like going to bed on a bed of nails, right? Nobody wants that. Absolutely not. Especially not the cat down the road. So what I love to do is to fast before I actually go to sleep. This really helps the body detox. It helps us get a good night's sleep. But also making sure I'm sleeping in total darkness, no lights around me, right? Because this also increases the melatonin within the brain, which actually governs our circadian rhythm, our sleep and wake cycles. Slow motion this side. We have to learn how to turn the lights off. So there you have it, deep divers. Also share with me how you get a super good night's sleep. A lot of people say, Ralph, I sleep to your videos because your voice is so soothing. Well, thank you so much. And my gift to you, well, is just to say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful deep divers, we're having fun. Have a beautiful day. We're just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Oh, you like the shirt? Summertime, baby. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking the good ass prana shirts. Get the good ass prana shirts right now, deep divers, at ralphsmart.com/clothes. Get the wonderful new book Feel Alive by Ralph Smart at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Got a question? Add me on Instagram right now for daily inspiration at Infinite Waters. Deep divers, to sleep better, you have to learn how to surrender every single day. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! And once you do all of the above, well, you'll just fall asleep like this. Good night.